What's going on, champs and champets? It's FireMonkey here. I had a different video planned for today, so that will probably come out tomorrow, but we have two different collaborations that got decrypted to go ahead and showcase for you all. Now, firstly, we got Dr. Doofenshmirtz right here. We got ourselves Agent P as well. And then towards the end of the video, we'll be talking about the Fast and Furious Pontiac Fiero that will be releasing in the item shop. Both of these should be releasing in the near future. However, the reason why the Dr. Doofenshmirtz and Agent P skins got decrypted is because if we go over here to the Compete tab, we now have the tournaments. Both of these will be taking place tomorrow, and you can actually end up earning yourself the Perry versus Doof spray right here. However, if you're in the top 900 in a Central or East or whatever, you'll be able to actually get yourself the Perry the Platypus skin, as well as the Lego form right there. And the same thing goes on with the Dr. Doofenshmirtz Cup, where you can, of course, be in the top 900 to earn the Doofenshmirtz skin, as well as the Lego style. So without further ado, let's go ahead and showcase everything you need to see regarding this collaboration. Firstly, here's the Dr. Doofenshmirtz skin, with a description of he's going to take over the entire Fortnite area. He has a little bit of an idle animation right there, you know, just a menacing evil idle animation, but nothing too crazy. I'll go ahead and let it play without me like rotating him around or anything, so you can quickly see that. And a weird thing about this collaboration, but we don't actually have any pickaxes a part of it unless they're encrypted in a different file. Here's of course the full 360 view of the Lego version of the outfit right here. Next up, we got ourselves Agent P, which is the description of a platypus. Buff Perry the Platypus. Now, I'm surprised to see we're actually getting a skin version of Agent P, because he would have worked perfectly as like a sidekick. You know, maybe in the future we get a wave 2 where we actually end up getting a sidekick version as well. But of course, there's him. And then if we go over here real quickly, you can see the Lego version of him as well right here. Front and back design of Buff Perry the Platypus. For the back blings that are actually part of this collaboration, if we go over here, we have the Balloony back bling, which is Dr. Doofenshmirtz's best friend. Has a little bit of like jiggle physics on it. You know, you can see the balloon kind of wobble around and the string kind of move around, but overall, you know, just a simplistic back bling. And then we also got a Ducky Momo plushie back bling. Now this one has a little bit of jiggle as well. You can kind of see it like towards the bottom, and in the little like wings, those kind of move around and everything. And I don't know if the tail does as well. Looks a little stiff. I don't know. But of course, these are both the back blings, so this back bling will actually be part of Perry the Platypus's, and then this will of course be Dr. Doofenshmirtz's back bling right here. Now if we go over to the right, we have ourselves the Perry versus Doof spray for 8 points, and then of course, like they've been doing on a lot of cups recently, whichever cup ends up having more people actually participating and getting eliminations with the Rift Gauntlet, which I do believe is the like Rift gun, you know, the Foundation's gun or whatever that we've actually got in the game, will be able to earn the Perry the Platypus emoticon as a little bit of an added bonus. So let me know in the comments down below, are you Team Doofenshmirtz or are you going to be Team Perry? We also have ourselves the Doof's High Kick emote right here. Now I guess I'll go ahead and show it in the Lego form first, since that's kind of what we loaded into here in order to showcase the Lego models, and then we'll go ahead and show how it looks in normal, you know, full body view with the Battle Royale characters. But of course, for the Lego players out there, you know, sometimes I feel like I skip over these, so there you go. You guys got to get a little bit of a view of the emote first. And then for those out there who like in Battle Royale, here's what it looks like with the full body version that you'll be able to use in Battle Royale, Fortnite Festival, and kind of just all those modes that kind of exist. You know, Save the World, whatever it is you guys are playing out there, that is an option available for you as well. Now, this should be available in the item shop in the next few days. I wouldn't say it is going to be after like April 4th or on April 4th, you know, around there. I don't have the exact date on the top of my head, but it will be something you'll be able to purchase soon. However, next up, we got the Fast and Furious Pontiac Fiero right here that you'll be able to purchase very, very soon in the item shop. There's the front and back design, and I guess I'll go ahead and click on like a few of these colors so you can kind of see some of the different options that are available for you. Of course, it's the typical colors that you usually always get available on these vehicle cosmetic collaborations in Fortnite, but I just thought I would show it real quickly. For the decals, we got ourselves a real life decal right here. Then we have ourselves the normal flames. We have lightning, which the lightning actually looks kind of unique on this. You know, I didn't actually expect that with the front, but it looks pretty cool. After that, we got ourselves the Circuit Pro decal right here. And then if we go over one more, actually, I think that's it. Unless this, okay, yeah, we had wings. This is the only other decal part of it. And then we have ourselves the Fast and Furious Pontiac Fiero wheels and the Fast and Furious Pontiac Fiero what? Okay, I guess we have two different wheel colors, but they're just kind of like separate options with the exact same name. That caught me off guard, but both these will be available in that bundle. And then if you live in Brazil, you can buy the wheels separately outside of the main car bundle. However, that's not all, because let's go in game and actually showcase the Dr. Doofenshmirtz and Perry the Platypus skins for you guys in game. All right, here we are in game, and as you can see, there is going to be a little bit of lag, however, while we're doing this, but we have the skin right here. We can go ahead and start breaking some stuff, you know, even though it's just a normal pickaxe and everything, so you can kind of see how it looks like in game and just how, like, the back bling moves and everything. But overall, you know, a pretty cool collaboration in terms of the Dr. Doofenshmirtz skin. I think they did a pretty decent job on it, and in game, you know, it definitely works well. I know some people are curious about this because usually when you're playing matches, you only see, like, the back of your head. You don't really see the front unless you're, like, doing an emote and you try turning around. So this is what you're going to be seeing most of the time when you're actually playing Battle Royale, when you're actually, you know, destroying builds, cranking 90s, whatever it might be that you're actually doing. You're just going to be seeing the back of your character's head and, of course, the back bling if you have that equipped. And I think, you know, you can still tell this is, you know, like Perry the Platypus, Agent P, or I guess, you know, well, this skin obviously isn't, but I think you can tell this is a Phineas and Ferb collaboration just from this view. So this is the first of the two skins I wanted to quickly show to you guys. I'm not going to go too in-depth in game because I don't really know what else to talk about, but let me go ahead and load in with the other one real quick. Alright, now here we are in game with the Perry the Platypus Agent P skin and the Momo plushie back bling. Of course, we mentioned the whole like jiggle physics thing of the back bling right there, so you can kind of like see it a little bit when you're jumping. I guess if we jump off this like cliff, you can kind of see it like go upwards and everything with the wings. But this is where you're typically going to be seeing when you're at the back view of the Agent P skin. Now they go ahead and start swinging with their pickaxe. You can kind of see how the back bling just kind of swings side to side as they typically do, but I know some people might be interested in these specific things. And I do want to quickly mention, since we did just get this bit of information as I'm making this video, but there's even more stuff that'll be decrypted soon, because stuff like the image you're seeing on the right side of the screen, which is going to be Dr. Doofenshmirtz's pickaxe, are currently encrypted. There's also a jam track, and there's going to be a bundle that are both currently encrypted as well, and it appears that the Agent P skin we're currently wearing is going to be getting an instrument skin, according to Sam Leaks over on Twitter, so there's definitely still some things to look out for if you're curious about all that. Now, if you're someone who wants to see probably a more in-depth video showcasing, you know, Fortnite cosmetics and stuff once they get posted, because as of right now it hasn't been posted, I would say go check out W1Q on YouTube. You can find their YouTube channel, search W1Q, look for that profile picture and everything. They do full in-game showcases of, you know, the skins and then how they actually like work in game, or like the swinging of the pickaxes and everything like that. So definitely go show him some love and everything. There'll be a link in the description down below to go to his channel, but I thought I'd just mention that because, you know, I don't really do in-game showcases. It's like a newer thing due to being able to use UEFN, so I thought I'd just mention that real quickly. Anyways, until next time, hope champs and champions enjoyed today's short little video. Like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't like it, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow with another upload, which hopefully, unless more things get decrypted, will be about the exact V-Buck purchase system and a little bit of a ramble regarding how it's basically a scam. Until next time though, peace out.